Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Mass shooting last night. Are we surprised? Philly mass shooting. They're saying 11 shot, 2 dead at Fairmount Park. They said a cookout turned to a deadly war zone. Said there were like a bunch of juveniles there, 200 something plus people. Just crazy. I feel like we covered a recent mass shooting that was at some type of party barbecue thing too.
Right, because the numbers were down.
Can't have nothing nice.
No, just keep it. He picked them up.
Let me switch the screens here. We're getting set up.
That'd be epic. That'd be really epic.
I would absolutely roll.
Give people a chance to join. Good morning, guys. Good morning. We'll see what today brings.
He doesn't drive, so they drop.
We got Diddy back in trial today.
Yeah, he doesn't drive. No, Pace as far as his flag over there. This could be tough. They just opened the road to traffic.
So mass shooting last night. Then we covered another one yesterday too. We got to see if they, the other one too. We got to see if we can find some type of update. Little River, yeah. Little River.
Just start your stream and you'll finish that.
I forgot that we started about the drowning victim. I was doing.
Launch up this morning. We'll get to the press conference in a second.
It's called I Work at Action News. I don't even know. I have a section in my closet of work clothes, and it was a T-shirt, and I grabbed it. I'm not using my personal clothes for a tripod.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Mass shooting last night. Mass shooting. At least two people dead, deceased.
Some white shirts up here. They can probably brief you better than us.
There? Is this attorney up there?
I think part of his
Fairmount. So gunshots rang out at this Fairmount Park just before 10:30 p.m. on Monday after hundreds had gathered in the park for cookouts to celebrate Memorial Day. It's one of the largest municipal parks in the city with more than 2,000 acres. And they were trying to manage crowds. Okay. Scene of the mass shooting. Here's a map. Let me take a look at the map here real quick. We'll get to the press conference and we'll check some of the updates from yesterday. The stories that we covered yesterday just to check in. It's a map right there. Deport cookouts. What is going on? What did we cover yesterday too? I feel like we were on so much yesterday. I don't even know. It's like a blur. The New Orleans, the crazy Liverpool shooting. Car ramming. The lady in that RV van. Gator attack. Okay. Oh, yeah, Little River. I'm just curious, did they catch the Little River suspect? I don't see anything about a suspect caught. No suspect caught yet. Wow. So 2 people have been killed in the shooting were a man and a woman. However, police are yet to release their identities. 9 others were injured in the shooting, including 3 teenagers aged 15, 16, 17. They said they're in stable condition. Not recovered any weapons. They're working to recover how many firearms were used. It was pretty rapid fire. Going to be pretty confident that there probably was a switch. Another thing. Okay. All right, let's check out the press conference, and then we'll kind of talk about anything else that's happening this morning. I was sleeping last night. I went to sleep. I've been putting my phone on silent, Here's the presser. If I was up, I would have covered this at the time.
You guys ready? Ready? All right, so good morning. So I'm just going to give you a quick briefing overview of what happened. Around 10:27, men and women hear gunshots. We have officers out here. We have different groups of young people or different groups that are out here. They're moving them out of this process. Around 10:27, they hear several gunshots fired. As a result of that gunfire, we have 11 shooting victims. Of those 11, 8 of them are adults. 2 of those individuals, a male and a female, have been pronounced. The other 8 are in other 9 are in a stable condition. Of those total 11, 3 of them are juveniles, 15, 16, and 17. And so it's been a challenging day for the men and women throughout the different parts of the city. We had groups of individuals, particularly juveniles. This one a little bit different. We have a blend of adults and juveniles. The men and women were here earlier in the day, saw the activity, were moving those that they were packing up as this incident unfolded, but unfortunately the individuals continued to engage in gunfire even though the officers were in the area, and we have a lot of investigation to do. As you can see, it's a very large scene. We'll be here till daylight to be able to capture. We have multiple rounds that were fired, so I'll stop there and see if you have any questions.
Commissioner, there was reports of several 911 calls today from people reporting trouble, that there was as many as 900 people here all day. Did you hear anything like that?
Well, listen, I mean, this is a very popular area. I mean, going from
900 people, yeah. As we talked about just a minute ago, they said it's like 2,000 acres, huge area.
30th Street all the way through. We're going to get a number of individuals. In most cases, those events go safely with no issue. Folks are out in the park every weekend. As you know, we're dealing with juveniles, whether it be at Broad and CB Moore. This one a different blend because we have a large number of adults involved in the event over here. But it's not uncommon for us to have large groups of individuals surge into the park. We deal with those on a regular basis. But at the same token, when an individual decide, you can see how dark it is up there. It's only lit up there now because of our lights up there. Secreting themselves in the park becomes even a greater challenge to identify who's out there and who may be engaged in negative behavior.
While you're still searching, did your folks recover any weapons yet?
We have not recovered any weapons at this point.
Any individuals stopped cooperating with you guys to help?
No, we have no one stopped at this time. Homicide is on location. We'll start going through the process. We expect that we'll start to pick up a lot of information tomorrow as the day unfolds. Today, because we're already in Tuesday. As the day unfolds, we'll start to see things unfold.
The male and female that were pronounced, were they juvenile or adult?
They were adults.
There was a state representative who came by here earlier. I forgot the gentleman's name. He said something about, asked the police about the permit expiring, that it was supposed to expire at a certain time, and individuals were still out here well past that permit expiring.
So I don't. We'll go through the investigation, whether they have permits or not permits. I mean, we're in the park, right? And so there are going to be folks that are going to say that, hey, the police should have been out here. We're in the park. People come in here. It's Memorial's Day, and so we try to manage the crowds as they unfold. But at the same token, it is a challenge when individuals decide that they're going to fire into a crowd. That's something that we can't anticipate, but we do work hard to try to address the issues as they come underway.
Commissioner, do you believe this was one gunman, or was this kind of an incident of like mass hysteria where just people started firing?
We don't know yet. We can hear multiple rounds from stuff that's been already posted on social media. The team will dissect that We have our team up there. Crime scene is now going through, looking at the shell casings. We'll be able to determine, if it was one weapon or multiple weapons. But it's pretty rapid fire, so we're going to be pretty confident that there probably was a switch on this guy.
There were some videos on social media circulating. I'm assuming you guys will be using that as part of your investigation?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll go through all of the social media stuff that's come after and prior to see if there was anything that we could have missed.
Gang shit. Probably gang shit. There's no regard. Oh, they're doing a press conference this morning, I guess. We'll see mayor. So the mayor, it's an hour and a half from now, though. Maybe we'll just come back for that. There is doing some type of Mayor Parker on Fairmount mass shooting at 10:30. They're going to be doing the mayor is going to be talking. Oh, she's going to be making a comment. I don't know. We'll see if it's worth it or not. Maybe we'll come back later on that one. But yeah, these people have no regard for life, decency. There's young people out there. It's a celebration or have a good time. None of that.
Thank you, sir.
We good?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Do you know when there might be another update?
Well, so I've already briefed the mayor on my way here. Even before I left the house, we'll probably have some updates tomorrow morning once we get the scene resolved, and we'll give you an update then, whether we do it in person or send out something in writing. But this is significant. It's Memorial Day, is a day where we honor those who gave their lives in war, and so we understand the significance of this event, and so we'll make sure we provide an update later today. All right, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Just another day, man. The young youth, they don't give a damn about anything. Bus crashes into Philadelphia home. Let's take a look at that. That's this morning? What the?
8:24 here on the East Coast. Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. Good morning to you. If you're just now tuning in, I'm Gina Francine. We are following some breaking news this morning. It takes us out to North Philadelphia. We are getting an aerial shot at this hour.
Wow.
The very latest coming from our content partners over at Fox 29 Philadelphia. This as they report a school bus has crashed into Philadelphia row homes this Tuesday morning. Our content partners with Sky Fox providing this aerial view. You can see the school bus there. It looks like it's between the row homes and then another vehicle. Preliminary information we are getting at this time, learning a school bus plowed into a North Philadelphia row home this Tuesday morning. Investigators have not said how the bus crash happened or if any students were aboard. Fox 29 Philadelphia reports this is what they know at this time. Police responded to this row home near the intersection.
Hey, were there any kids inside of this? Row homes, Philadelphia. Wow, this bus went rogue.
Of 17th and Lehigh Streets around 7:30 this morning Eastern time. Footage from Sky Fox showing the school district of Philadelphia bus crashing into the row home there on your screen. It appears to include 3 units. What they don't know at this time, it's unknown at this hour if there were any students aboard the school bus when it crashed. Police have not said if anyone was injured. As you can imagine, this is a developing story. So many unknowns at this time, but we are keeping a close eye to learn if the school district of Philadelphia or if even any local law enforcement, any local representatives in the area will hold a press conference as it relates to this breaking news. Of course, if that happens, you'll be the first to know right here on Live Now from Fox. Also not knowing if anyone was inside of those row homes when this crash happened, maybe in the front of their home sitting.
Craziness happening. Wow. All right, so we had the mass shooting, a little update on that. 2 people deceased. Rest in peace. Don't know the situation. Bus crash. And Diddy's happening. I'll probably do a little update later this evening. That's what I think I'll do, kind of like the other days. We'll just tap on it, maybe an hour, catch up on the whole day. We'll see what progresses, what happens today. There was this random story the other day that I kind of wanted to. I was kind of curious. I just saw this. What's wrong with some of these demented people? I saw this kid here. Let me see. Son arrested after shooting his mother in the head with a crossbow during an argument over his cat. There's no more details on that. What's his name? Arkansas man Joseph Alexander is accused of breaking into his parents' home and shooting his mom after an argument over a cat. He then allegedly forced them to hand over the cash before making off with the father's truck. During an interview with the detectives from a hospital bed, the mother said she opened the door to let the cat out. She felt like her eardrum had popped and saw blue. She laid down on the floor. When I did, I got popped 2 more times. It was an arrow sticking out of my head. Wow, she told the cops. Her son told her husband, I won't kill you because that will be a double homicide. Alexander then demanded money, and his dad sent him $2,000 for a cash out. Yo, these kids, I'm telling you, man, they'll come and kill you, little ungrateful brats. She reportedly told police that she played dead as her son was yelling at her until her husband and her son went into the garage per cops. After unsuccessfully searching her phone, she grabbed her walker and went to the neighbor's house for help. Wow. So he wanted to kill her. Bro thought he was in Call of Duty. Let's see if I find anything else on it. These kids will kill you, man. These kids are wild as shit. Crossbow. This was from a while back, though, too. This is 2 months ago. Let's see if they have any information. They barely talked about this story. I guess it was a blip in the news.
All new at 10, a Rogers man is behind bars tonight after shooting his mother in the head with a crossbow and leading police on a chase across state lines. This all happened this morning at a home in Bentonville along Linebarger Lane. Police claim 29-year-old Joseph Alexander allegedly broke into his parents' home and fired a crossbow at his mother twice. When police found her, she was rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Later in the day, police say they found Alexander in Berry County, Missouri, just across the state line. We're told he led police on a chase, but was caught and was taken into jail. Right now.
That's crazy. There was another story. Let me see if I can find some information about this, because I saw some of you guys mention this. This is kind of a weird one. Just a few clips on this. Maybe we can start a new stream on this. The search. Okay, so there's a search for Grant Hinton. This is the ex-cop that escaped. Let's see. Maybe we can find something on this. Maybe we can just do a quick live on this. I don't think I have notifications, which is perfect. We'll just do another little hangout.
Thanks so much for being here.
This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so we'll do another. Let's do this. Let's cover this other story. We're going to start a new live on YouTube. This is weird. This cop, a former police chief that escaped. Let's do that this morning. Let me just do a quick little title. We'll do a little transfer, because I want to keep an eye on this. And then there's those Ohio inmates. Maybe at some point we'll cover that too. Right now we'll just do the cop, the former cop. How could he do that, man? He's a former cop that held to a higher standard, right? A higher standard. Let's see. Okay, we got a little quick title. We'll just jump on this. I'll do a little default for now. And we'll cover this for a second, because I saw a few people mention this. And if you missed last night, by the way, I did do an update on New Orleans, the New Orleans inmates. There's 2 left. All right. So remember, you could check out my webpage, jackinmel.com, or you could just check out the YouTube page. And all my latest videos are on there, because I do a lot of different stories. So sometimes people miss it. You can easily check for specific stories there. We did an update, so 3 more were caught with New Orleans. So there's 2 left. 2 guys left. All right, let me set this stream up. We'll put it for 5 minutes. That's crazy, right? That whole story where this dude shot his mother. I mean, how many stories have we covered like that with these kids? There was a Florida story too with this kid. He drove to see his mother, a woman that's like very reputable. I thought she was like a teacher or something. He shows up to the house. It's on Ring camera, and the homeboy has like a knife, hiding a knife behind him and stuff. And she opens the door, and he starts stabbing her a bunch of times. Sick, yo. I don't know what's wrong with these kids. They will kill you. These ungrateful little entitled brats that don't work for nothing, don't earn shit, and they think they're entitled, and they'll come and slice your throat. You tell them to stop playing video games. Get up off your ass. Go do something with yourself. You cut off the Nintendo, the PlayStation, the Xbox. You say something about their cat, their hamster, and they're ready here to kill you. That's a crazy story, man. All right, I'm going to do a little transfer. I'll drop the link in case it doesn't work. It should work, but if it doesn't, the link's in the chat, because some people tell me the transfer doesn't work sometimes. And just give me a minute or two, right?